of with the 330 crore fundraise that you have approved. How are you going to use these funds, and by when do you expect this to complete?
Yes, thank you so much for this opportunity, and I would be address that company board has been approved for 330 crores of the new fundraise. This fundraise, we have been recently receiving the approval of the project of copper clad laminates. This could be a 5 lines to be installed, and the company will be get the approval in last March. And we have been having over the 2 years. We have been spending the greenfield project for the working capital of this copper clad laminates as well as for the greenfield projects. And the first line already been into the process, and the civil work will be into the full swing, and the orders of the machine already been placed. Inspection of the machines already been done, and the last week our team would be visited the China for the machines inspections, and all would be in place. And we have targeted to this line to be in place, erectioning, commissioning, and starting of the line by November 26th. So this would be the fundraise can be used for the greenfield projects as well as to the working capital of this electronic division. It could be a new line. Copper clad laminate would be 100% import substitutes, and we are the first mover into this line in a country. It could be a proud moment for a company, management, as well as to the nation, that we could be might be a first player for the starting of this project, and
Right.
it could be a game changeover for the company itself.
Right.
It's having a huge
Right.
mileage over the product, where the electronic
it.
divisions are been moving, where the next 20 years of the data center as well
Right.
as the semicon chips and the PCBs industries, where we have been serving as a first player in a country, first mover advantage, and the opportunities we are looking the
Right.
fantastic, and the
Got
company
it.
can be
Sir, got
moving
it.
into the new change of the
Right.
direction, this copper clad laminates line.
Got it. Just want to understand on that, Mr. Sanghvi, that you have received an approval under the CMS for copper clad laminates project. How big is this for you? What is the kind of revenue potential that this will bring to your table?
So once upon a time, we can be complete the over the 2 years for the 330 crore of the capex. The revenue we have been expected by the 800 crore as a top line, with the EBITDA of 22%, with the PAT of 15%. So this could be without any kind of the subsidy advantages which are been already been approved. So this would be a fantastic plan to the company for achieving the bottom line and the top line to the reach to the company. And in next couple of years and the 3 years of the line, company can achieve the 2,500 crores of the top line, with the EBITDA margin consolidatedly EBITDA margin of 13%, with the PAT margin of 9%. So this was the fantastic move by the company, and the approvals have been receiving, and we have a technology partner also been tied up, and the placement of the machines can be done, and expected production will be started by November.
Also, if you could just give us some understanding on what is the current order book of Ratnavir Precision, and say for the next 2 years, what is the kind of growth that you're penciling in?
Okay, thank you so much. And I definitely highlighting that the company having a very strong order book right now into the hand for the couple of quarters in hand. And the last couple of years, the company has been reported the profit of the growth of the 40% plus CAGR growth. So this would be continuously maintained in next couple of years after the consolidation of this both the capex for the current year of the stainless steel business as well as to the copper clad laminates. Company will be reaching to the 2,500 crore as a top line, with EBITDA of 13%, with the PAT of 9% plus. So this would be a big changing move into the company, and the company would be into the looking forward for the fundraising of 330 crores, which can be boost up the company's top line, bottom line, and EBITDA as well.
Okay, so Mr. Sanghvi, in terms of your overall guidance for FY26, that was around 1100 odd crores. I think to achieve that Q4, you have to do around 280 odd crores. But considering that has been the run rate in the last quarters, I believe that would be achievable in FY26. But from an FY27 point of view, what is the growth targets that you've penciled in internally?
Yes, we have already been completed and executed very successfully the in a stainless business the capital expenditure for the greenfield projects that can be already in line. And this year we have been utilizing the capacity of more than 80% plus, which we have been comments last 50% capacity utilization in the last year as a first year. So this year also we have been targeting to achieve the 30% of CAGR growth into the PAT top line as well as into the bottom line as what we have been doing last 12 quarters consecutively. So this last year capex was been successfully done. It would be in place. So this can be help us to growing for 26, 27 as well. And equally, that there is a greenfield project of the first line of CCL is also been in line by November. That also can be coming up. So in 27, 28, our targeted top line would be maintained.
And lastly, sir, just wanted to understand, given the fact that your credit rating was just upgraded recently, by how much would your borrowing cost come down?
Yeah, so that would be good news for the company and the investor as well. That company's credit rating would be upgraded from triple B to A minus stable. That can be help us to increase the our that can be help us to credit rating and the company's credit score can be improved. It can be save a cost of the finance cost of the total cost can be improved, and almost we have been targeting that 0.3% of total finance cost can be go down, total cost can be go down, and the finance cost can be improved significantly. So this could be a step ahead. This could be a increase the confidence of the investors, confidence of the finance controlling team, and improving to the A minus stable would be a good score in a credit scale.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for joining us and giving us the way forward for Ratnavir Precision. Let's get in our fundamental guest, Narendra Solanki. Narendra, any view on this counter? The fundraise seems to be quite positive for the counter. The stock is up nearly 7% in trade.
Definitely. And even the space in which the company is going to invest, which is CCL. So it is a very basic starting material for any electronic manufacturing company. So the PCB, all the PCBs are based on this product. So the demand is going to be huge. So now, only thing remains is how the company is able to execute and how the volatile copper prices blend into the cost of materials and how the company manages the overall execution of the projects remains to be seen. Otherwise, I think the investment going ahead is in a good sector which is rising, and I think the overall CCL market is poised to be multiple times in 3 to 5 years even in India.
That's the view coming in on Ratnavir Precisions. But time to look at the FNO.